See what's new today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, like the all-new 2014 Silverado. With more room, more power, simply more truck than the competition. Or the all-new Impala with its stylish exterior and roomy interior, plus over 30 miles per gallon. Test drive them today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, online at danheck.com.
So they got a first down on the first play of the game. Bulldogs adjusted and stopped him from that point, and Carey will be back at about his own 10-yard line to punt this football away. Hearts are set now. Looks like Mahomet's coming. High snap. Michael gets it. There's the kick. It's a decent kick inside Mahomet territory. Now it's out of bounds. I guess the angle, it's not going to be into Mahomet territory. In fact, the Bulldogs are going to have great field position here to start their first possession. Call it the 42 of Effingham. So from the 21, actually kicked it about the 10 or 11. But the line of scrimmage was the 21, so a kick to the 42, so just a 21-yard punt. And wow, Mahomet has great field position here with 9:20 to go in the opening quarter.
Michael had somebody bearing down on him, and he probably did well just to get the kick away.
So 1st and 10 for Mahomet at Effingham's 42-yard line. Up under center, their quarterback, they run it up the gut, and he drives and powers his way close to 5 yards on the gain. Daniel Roberson carried the football. Roberson, they call it here. Daniel Roberson carried the football for Mahomet Seymour and moves it inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. So from the 42 to the 38, a gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd and 6. Next week, we hope we'll have football for you. That's the goal. Mahomet Seymour sitting at 7-1. They know they're playing next week. Back up under center, Joe Kenny, the Bulldogs quarterback, dropping back to throw, looking across the middle. Now the Hearts are after him. Now he scrambles to the near side, still looking for a receiver. Now he hangs on to it, carrying it like a loaf of bread. The Hearts finally take him down at about the 35. If the Hearts had gotten there a little quicker, they might have had a shot at the football. Kenny never did really tuck it in. He advances it to the 36, let's call it. And that'll be a gain of about 2.5 officially. Ball still shy of the 35-yard line. So I'll let you decide on 2 or 3, Dustin, because you are the official decider.
I'll keep that decision to myself and surprise everybody with it later.
Football just shy of the Hearts' 35-yard line. Again, the Bulldogs started this on the Hearts' 42. Back up under center, Joe Kenny on 3rd down. There's the handoff. Man headed up the middle, and he gets to the 30. And that should be enough for a Bulldog first down. Handoff to Boyd Roberts, number 25, and he gets it to the 30-yard line. Gain of 6, and that's a first down for Mahomet Seymour. Boyd Roberts, junior, 5'10", 175-pounder, and he advances the ball to the 30, and a new set of downs for the Bulldogs.
Tyler Francisco, probably the top running back for Mahomet Seymour, suffered an injury last week, so we'll wait and see if he gets any action here tonight.
They may see whether he's healed all right. Roberts again on the pitch. He ran into his own blocker and falls forward for a couple of yards. He is tagged out over there by Brandon Loy to the 29, giving 1, and it's 2nd and 9. Actually looks like 2. So give him 2. I'm sorry, Dustin. Let's call it 2nd and 8. Again, the ball just about the Hearts' 29-yard line. Again, the Hearts got a first down their first play. Then they were 3 and out from that point. Punted the ball, and Mahomet had the ball starting this drive on Effingham's 42. Kenny up under center. Handoff to the up back that time. And the Hearts defense that well because they see it a lot, because they run it a lot. That time it was Robertson, and he got stopped for maybe no gain. Kai Harmon, Billy Art, host of tacklers in there. No gain. And that'll bring up 3rd down, and still about 8 to go. So this is a huge one here.
Yeah, not a situation that Mahomet probably panics in too much, because the word is that Kenny throws a heck of a ball, so we'll see.
Looking to throw here on 3rd and long. He moves up into the pocket. He gets away. Now the Hearts take him down, and there's going to be 4th down coming. He is hit shy of the 25-yard line. Good job by the middle of the line. Peyton Bushu and Griffin Page, among others, in there for Effingham. Call it the 26-yard line. Gain of 3. That'll bring up a 4th and still about 5 yards to go. And obviously they'll go for it since they're inside the Hearts 30. But let's see what happens here on 4th and about 5.
A couple dropbacks for Joe Kenny, and both times he didn't really have a chance to make all his reads before he had to tuck it in. Effingham's defense doing a good job getting in the backfield there.
Kenny up under center on 4th and about 5. Fakes 2 handoffs, rolls to the near side, looking to throw. The Hearts are after him. There's the pass. It's incomplete. Great defense down there as Marcus Robinson knocked it away, and the Hearts are going to get the football.
Just a little bit high there in the front of the end zone there. Pretty good throw on the run from Kenny. Rolling out to his right, let it go on the run, and did a pretty good job putting the throw on, but Robinson, pretty good coverage there, so Effingham going to get the ball back.
Marcus did a good job, went right up and tapped it away. He knew the Hearts would get the football, so no worries about an INT there. You just make sure they don't score. So back to the Hearts football, 1st and 10 at their 26 with 5:40 to go in the opening quarter. Wolf's going to throw to the near side. It's caught over there by Robinson. Marcus out across the 40-yard line, and a 1st down for Effingham. Nice little slant pattern. He went down the sideline, cut to the middle. Wolf hit him with a pretty pass. It's a 1st down to the 41-yard line. So from the 26 to the 41, a gain of 15 yards. And the Hearts pick up a 1st down. So there's 1 on the ground and 1 through the air. And let's see what the Hearts can do with this. 1st and 10 at their 41-yard line. 5:20 to go. Opening quarter. No score in this one. Hearts have to win to make the playoffs. Wolf from the shotgun, rolling to the near side, going deep. He's got Woltman there. He's got it, and they dropped it. Oof. Had it and dropped it. Holy cow. Had it and dropped it. That'll stop the clock with 5:09 to go in the 1st quarter. It'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
I think Woltman had to slow down just a little bit to wait for that one to get to him, and took him off stride a little bit, but still hit him in the hands. Probably a ball he feels like he should have caught, and would have been a big gain for the Hearts. I don't know if he would have been gone or not, but you're certainly talking deep in Mahomet territory if he comes away with it.
Kind of play they may go back to here. Maybe not on this play, but I'll bet they'll come back to it later. He was at least step for step with the defender. Going to throw again. Looking to the far side this time. There it's caught, and it's a 1st down, and they drive it near Mahomet Seymour 45-yard line. Double check on Marcus Robinson on that catch. From Effingham's 41, it is complete to Mahomet Seymour's 46. So 13-yard gain. And the Hearts have a new set of downs at the Bulldogs' 46-yard line.
Might have been the same play they ran for a 15-yard gain to Robinson on the first play of this drive. It looked pretty similar.
Hearts throwing the ball a lot here in the early going. Now they're going to bring Woltman down here. Split to the near side. There's the snap. This time a handoff. Nope, Wolf kept it. Wolf kept it. Dillon driving and gets it near the 40 before they take him down. So the Hearts quarterback, who got kicked in the face, it was inadvertent, but he ended up with a shoe in his face. That's why he put that face mask on. And they'll call it the 42. So 46 to the 42, a gain of 4, and it's 2nd and 6. So the Hearts continue this drive.
Dillon making something out of nothing there. He was in trouble there in the backfield, scrambled around a little bit, and managed to turn it into a pretty good 1st down gain.
Play clock's down to 7. We need to get something going here. Dillon from the shotgun on 2nd and 6. 2, 1, get the play called. There it is, just at the time of the clock going down. Across the middle, pass, tapped away and incomplete. Defender got a hand on it. Robinson was the intended receiver. It was knocked away by Tom Kenny, brother of Joe, the quarterback. Knocked it away incomplete, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 6. Clock stops with 3:57 to go in the opening quarter on the incomplete pass.
Dillon put that ball exactly where he needed to for Robinson to catch it. The problem was that there was double coverage there, and the defense got a hand on it, tipped the ball away, and now we're going to see what the Hearts can do. Obviously, they've got they're far enough into Mahomet territory. You figure they're probably going to go for it a couple times here, but it sure would be nice to shorten this up a little bit.
So here we go. 3rd and about 6. Looking to throw again, and down he goes. At least he tucked the football in. Boy, somebody blitzed. Nobody touched him. And Wolf is taken down clear back into Effingham territory. And the credit for that sack goes to, is it 38 or 28? 38, Grant Parchman. Nice stop. So it's 4th down, and now that they're back in their own territory, the Hearts may punt. Carries back to punt. So it looks like the Hearts are going to kick it away. Boy, they had it in a place where you probably would have gone for it, but now they're going to punt and hopefully pin Mahomet Seymour deep in their end zone. Blocked. The punt is blocked. It's picked up by Mahomet, and it's finally a tackle by Carey at the 10-yard line. It was just taking too long. It was just taking too long. Thomas Bain got in there, blocked the punt, and then picked up the football and takes it back to the Effingham 11-yard line. Wow. So the line of scrimmage was the 48 of Effingham. It ends up 1st and 10 for Mahomet Seymour at Effingham's 11. Wow. What a huge turn of events. So the Bulldogs start this series with 3:05 to go in the opening quarter. 1st and 10 at the Hearts 11-yard line.
High snap and then a slow developing kick. There were a couple guys that could have blocked that punt.
Kenny up under center. There's the handoff to the deep back, and he gets it near the 5. That ball taken by Tyler Francisco, so he's in the ball game. And he gains from the 11 to the 6, a gain of 5. And that'll make it 2nd and 5. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. And Griffin Page in on the stop for the Hearts. Old number 34's had a pretty good year for Effingham. No score, but Bulldogs at the 6 of Effingham, 2nd and 5. Joe Kenny working up under center again. Has a man in motion to the far side. There's the pitch to the deep back. That's Francisco again, and he drives and he dives and he gets inside the 5. And the spot's going to be really important. He did not score, but let's see how much he got inside. Call it the 4, are we? 4-yard line. So from the 6 to the 4, gain of 2. So it's 3rd down now, and again, they could get stopped short here, but again, they're at the 4-yard line of Effingham. So 3rd down, and they need 3 for a first down and 4 for a touchdown. Kenny again up under center. Looking to throw this time. There's the fire, and it's incomplete. He threw a missile. Griffin Page, I think, got a paw on it, knocked it away, and so now all of a sudden it's 4th down.
That ball actually hit Page in the hands maybe, but it was thrown so hard he couldn't corral it and just caromed off of him. So yeah, now a 4th down play for Mahomet Seymour. Can the Hearts defense come up with something special here?
Holy cow. This, I appreciate their effort so far. So 4th down. Again, they've got 3 yards for a first down, 4 yards for a touchdown, and it's 4th down. So Kenny back up under center. Let's see what happens here. There's the snap, and there's a flag. I think we might have had too much movement.
Yep.
Let's see if it's procedure penalty on Mahomet Seymour. And that's the indication. Procedure penalty, and it is on the Bulldogs. So that'll bring it back 5 yards. So now it's 4th down at the 11.
I don't know what the kicking
at the 9.
I don't know what the kicking situation is, but at this point it's a big gain they need to get. So I don't know if they would think about kicking a field goal from here.
I think that's exactly what they're thinking about, because they just called timeout. So timeout, Bulldogs. Back in a minute. Minute 42 to go, first quarter. So far, no score on 97.9 XFM.
See what's new today at Dan Heck Toyota in Effingham, like the restyled RAV4, now with more room, comfort, and better fuel economy. Or the luxurious Avalon, with living room comfort for 5 and over 40 miles per gallon. Test drive them today at Dan Heck Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or danheck.com online.
All right, they're going to try a field goal here at Mahomet Seymour. They put it down, and a bad snap. It's way high. It's out beyond the 20, and the Hearts looking to tackle. Kenny throws, and it's caught shy of the end zone. He gets away, and he's in for a touchdown. Can you believe that?
Kenny's pass complete to Thomas Bain.
Let's see. There is another flag.
I think Effingham's going to be offsides on this play.
They snapped the football for the field goal try. It went over the head of the kicker, or the holder, and the kicker for that matter. Kenny scrambled back for it, threw a pass. It was complete, and the runner eluded the defensive player and took it in, and now there's a flag. And the penalty is a personal foul on the Hearts, and it's a touchdown. Obviously, Mahomet Seymour will decline that penalty, and it's a touchdown, and Mahomet Seymour leads it 6-0. Golly.
Thomas Bain, number 34, the same guy who blocked the punt, was the guy who ended up catching that touchdown pass on a busted play.
So it's a 9-yard touchdown pass, and now they'll try for the extra point. There's the snap. It's low. The place. The kick is up, and the kick is good, and Mahomet Seymour leads at 7-0. A minute 32 to go in the first quarter. So the snap for the field goal goes over the kicker's head, and it turns into a touchdown for Mahomet Seymour. They lead at 7-0. Back with a kickoff in 30 seconds, Courtney, here on 97.9 XFM.
Go, Heart, go! Got aches and pains from those football games? Stop by Andy's Health Mart Pharmacy and see what we can do for you. Ask one of our pharmacists about the products that can get you back into game shape. Locally owned and conveniently located at 805 West Fayette. Andy's Health Mart Pharmacy, caring for you and about you.
Go, Heart, go! Go, Heart, go! Go, Heart, go!
All righty. We're back at Mahomet Seymour High School. Again, Mahomet Seymour was going to try a field goal. It would have been about a 24-yarder, as I can remember. And they snapped it way over the kicker and the holder's head. And then Kenny, their quarterback, picked it up, threw it to the corner of the end zone just outside the goal line. Thomas Bain caught it. The Hearts had a defender there. He got away and stepped into the end zone for the touchdown. So that's how Mahomet Seymour now leads it 7-0.
Ends up being a 5-play, 11-yard drive, and it lasted a minute 33.
5 plays, 11 yards, and a minute 33.
Probably the most bizarre end to a scoring drive that we've seen this season, and unfortunately it does not go Effingham's way.
Pass to Bain for 9. Actually 9.
9.
Because it was at the 4 and the 5-yard penalty had put it at the 9.
Yeah, but it was an 11-yard drive.
Started it at the 11.
Yes.
Very good. And a 9-yard pass play for the touchdown.
And because of that personal foul, the Bulldogs are going to be kicking off from the Effingham 45. So they're going to be kicking off in Effingham territory.
So the score came with a minute 32 to go here in the opening quarter. Here's the kick. And it's taken by the Hearts. And going to the near side, Zach Miller, and he's got a big head of steam up, and he's out across the 30 and the 40, and he's out across the 45-yard line, and there you go. So right back at you after Mahomet Seymour had great field position to kick. Miller brings it back out across the 45-yard line.
That works pretty well.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
And there's a Hart player down on the Hearts sideline, and it could be Zach. He's battled that toe problem throughout the season. I don't know that it's Zach, but it's in the spot on the field where he went down. But we'll double check here for you in a second. So it's 7-0 Mahomet Seymour with a minute 23 to go in the first quarter. The injury, of course, stops the clock. Hearts have to win to make the playoffs. They lose, they're 4-5, and that's the show. Getting up and moving around well under his own power, it is Zach Miller. I thought that was exactly where Zach had gone down on the field. He walks off under his own power. I think one play, and he'll probably be back out there. He's out across the 45. They'll give it to the Hearts to the 47 of Effingham to start this drive. So great field position for Effingham, and you hope, Dustin, they'll get it back at you here.
You got to come up with an answer. I think the way that last drive ended, it sure would be nice to come back and get a shot in here and get some positive momentum going for yourself.
All right, great field position. 1st and 10 at their own 47. Dylan Wolf up under center here on 1st and 10. He gives it to the up back, and there's not much there as Trent Barnhart might have got a yard. So it's 2nd and 9. From the 47 to the 48. So 2nd and 9. Billy Arndt had a lot of success at that spot, of course, last week. Tyler Myers goes out for the Hearts, and Miller's back in. So Zach just needed to stay out one play for the injury, and now he's back and ready to rock. So it's second down and 9.5. Wolf up under center. Here's the snap. There's the handoff to Miller, the deep back, and he's loose, and he's got a first down, and he's to the middle of the field now to the near side, and he gets inside the Mahomet Seymour 40 to the 35-yard line.
Got a really good block downfield from Carter Hayes, too. It sprung him for a few extra yards at the end of that first down catch.
Call it the 35 of Mahomet Seymour. So from Effingham's 48 to Mahomet Seymour's 35, a 17-yard gallop for Zach Miller, and holy cow, here come the Hearts. 7-0 Mahomet Seymour, but Effingham, a lot of success on this drive so far. We're down to 28 seconds in the first quarter as the Hearts look to get this thing tied up here in the first period. Wolf up under center on 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 35. And Mahomet jumps, and that should be an extra 5 yards here for Effingham. At least 3 guys jumped, and it is a procedure penalty on Mahomet Seymour. That'll move it to the Bulldog 30. So we're going in the right direction.
That's always fun when you see a penalty where several people on the line all move at the same time, and the referee gets on the microphone and says, false start, entire offense. Although in this case, obviously, a offsides penalty.
Being an honest man there. Here you go. All right. So now it's 1st and 5 at the 30. Wolf under center. Now stands up, and let's see what this is about. Did we not get a... First quarter's over. There you go. Timeout, because the first quarter has come to an end. Hearts are driving. Let's see what happens when we come back in a minute. After 1 here at Mahomet, it's Mahomet Seymour 7, Effingham nothing on 97.9 XFM.
Go, Hearts, go!
Got aches and pains from those football games? Stop by Andy's Health Mart Pharmacy and see what we can do for you. Ask one of our pharmacists about the products that can get you back into game shape. Locally owned and conveniently located at 805 West Fayette. Andy's Health Mart Pharmacy, caring for you and about you.
Go, Hearts, go! Go, Hearts, go! Go, Hearts, go!
All right, we're back at Mahomet Seymour High School, and the Hearts are driving. It's 7-0 Mahomet Seymour, but the Hearts have it 1st and 5 at the Mahomet Seymour 30-yard line. Wolf under center, looking to throw. 2 people after him. He throws it anyway. It's across the middle, caught out there by Carter Hayes, and he's inside the Mahomet Seymour 20. Tell you what, he was being held on to and still got that throwaway for a first down.
I said oh no twice there. First because I thought he was going to take a sack, and then because when he let that throw go, I thought he was just kind of getting rid of it for the sake of getting rid of it. And luckily Carter Hayes able to make the catch, and that's a first down.
To the 18-yard line. Gain of 12, and the Hearts have a 1st and 10 at the Mahomet Seymour 18-yard line. So the Hearts are driving. Wolf up under center. It's worked so far. There's the deep back, Miller. He plows in there and about got back to the line of scrimmage. Mahomet Seymour was waiting that time. Tried to come to the near side, off center, and unfortunately, he gets stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd and 10. Just into the second quarter, Mahomet Seymour leading Effingham 7-0 on a must-win night for the Hearts. You win, you're 5-4, and you're playoff eligible, and a lot of playoff points. You lose, you're 4-5, and you get ready for the football banquet. Wolf up under center. Oh, gave it to the up back, and he's loose. It's Billy Arndt, and he's near the 10-yard line before they take him down. Billy's just got such size, and he's strong and mighty effective there. And he gains from the 18 inside the 15 to the 12-yard line, a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 4.
And as Coach McDonald mentioned in the postgame show last week, Billy's got a little bit of a burst to him, too. A little bit of deceptive speed.
So 3rd and 4 for Effingham at the Mahomet 12. Wolf stays under center. Deep back Miller. Oh, they've got him dead to rights. In fact, the loss on the play. Good reaction by the Bulldogs. If you don't go as soon as you get the ball, you're toast because they react well.
Yeah, there was, I don't know that there was ever a hole there for him, but he certainly didn't hit it quickly enough. And kind of ran into his own guy, as a matter of fact, and that ends up being a loss of a yard.
To the 13. So that'll be 4th down for the Hearts. So 4th and about 5 at Mahomet's 13-yard line. So I think probably everybody in the area thinks he's going to throw the football. He lines up with a man alongside him for blocking. He's looking to throw. It's to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown Effingham. Marcus Robinson. Touchdown Hearts. And that makes it 7-6. 13-yard touchdown pass. Nothing to it, Dustin.
And Mahomet was bringing pressure again, but that time Effingham was able to pick everything up, give Wolf a pocket, and he made a perfect throw to Robinson in the back of the end zone.
Well, the advantage of having Miller lined up alongside him is if he doesn't get the ball, he's there to block. And that gave Dylan the time he needed to throw a pretty pass right in the back of the end zone to Marcus Robinson. That makes it a 7-6 game. Comes with 9:38 to go in the second quarter. And they'll kick for one now from Wolf's hold. Michael Carey tries to tie the game. It is up, and I think it's good.
Nope.
And the officials say hooked it to the left. So Mahomet still in front, but it's a 7-6 game with 9:38 to go, second quarter. Back with a kickoff in a minute again. Mahomet Seymour 7, Hearts 6 here on 97.9 XFM.
It's time to experience the luxurious Chrysler Town & Country minivan with standard leather seating and rear DVD entertainment system. You'll also find super easy flip-down stow and go that creates incredible storage space for your daily needs. Check out the Chrysler Town & Country at Geckner Brothers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on East Fayette Avenue in Effingham.
Hearts are back right within this game. Unfortunately, Michael Carey's kick for one was wide to the left, no good. Hearts staged a 7-play, 53-yard drive, took 3:54 off the clock, and highlighted by the 13-yard pass play from Dylan Wolf to Marcus Robinson. And the Hearts are back within 7-6. So right after Mahomet scores, the Hearts come right back and put a score on the board themselves. Carey will kick off here for the Hearts. See if he can pin the Bulldogs deep in their territory. Approaches the football, and it's a blaster right down the middle. It's taken at about the 10 by Mahomet Seymour. They come up the middle of the field. Somebody better get him. He's going to be gone. Carey's the only man who can catch him. He gets away from him, and Mahomet Seymour is going to get a touchdown on the kickoff return. And the return man looks like he pulls a hamstring or at least got a cramp, but he takes it to the house regardless. So he took that football at what, about the 10-yard line?
Right at the 10.
So a 90-yard return, and that's what the booth is saying also. So, 90-yard return, and there's a Hearts player down back at about the Mahomet Seymour 35-yard line, and there's also a flag. So let's get this all sorted out before we put the points on the board. First of all, we've got a Hart down at the Mahomet Seymour 34-yard line. There's a flag right by him. And up and okay, I think, is Tritt Rush. That's the player who was down, that he even bounced when he popped up off the turf. And the penalty's on Mahomet Seymour, so there is no touchdown. It's going to come back. Plus, the return man, Bradley Gleason, either has a cramp or something, and he's walking here along the sidelines. The man who returned it for the touchdown, which wasn't a touchdown, is walking here along the sidelines with a member of the Mahomet Seymour coaching staff. So, the flag is thrown at the Mahomet Seymour 34. The officials will sort it out, and we'll see where the line of scrimmage really is going to be for Mahomet Seymour here. So, as they sort it out, again, the flag thrown at the 34, and they will return the football. It's a big one, 15-yarder. That should put it at the 19-yard line. And now face mask is the call. A personal foul, 15 yards, and Mahomet will instead set up shop at the 19 instead of having a touchdown.
That's pretty costly.
So, good news for Effingham. Tritt Rush bounced up off the field unharmed. Meanwhile, Mahomet Seymour keeping an eye on Bradley Gleason again. The return man came up lame just as he headed into the end zone. So, 1st and 10 for Mahomet Seymour at their 19-yard line. Kenny gives the handoff to somebody and no gain. Griffin Page was in there quickly.
Cisco, the ball carrier.
So was Boggs and Cisco, the ball handler, and no gain. No gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. So 2nd and 10 for Mahomet Seymour at their 19-yard line. 7-6 Mahomet Seymour. Hearts scored right after Mahomet Seymour did. We have 8:50 to go in the second quarter. Kenny looking to throw. The Hearts are after him. There's the throw, and it is caught right at the first down stick. So we'll see whether or not it's good enough for a first down. Maybe not. Pass was complete to Coley Day, number 5. Coley Day caught that pass, and he is shy of the first down. It's scored at the 28-yard line, so a gain of 9, and it's 3rd and 1. That's a short one, I'll tell you. Less than a yard to go to get the first down here. Just shy of the Mahomet Seymour 29-yard line. So 3rd and a very short one here for the Bulldogs. Joe Kenny up under center. There's the snap, there's the pitch. He comes to the near side and he gets the first down. There's another flag. Boy, we've had enough flags for a parade here in this first half. Boyd Roberts carried the football for Mahomet. Let's see what this one's about. My guess it's on Mahomet. He was in their backfield and they're walking backwards. And they're talking to the Hearts. That all adds up that it's on the Bulldogs. So they are shooting themselves in the proverbial foot here in the first half. Officials talk it over with the Hearts. Here's the indication. It's a hold on Mahomet Seymour. And I think the official thinks he's Mike, but it isn't working. Regardless, the ball comes back to the 15. That's the name of the game there. So would have been a 4-yard loss, Dustin, to the 25, and then the 10-yard walk-off for the hold, so back to the 15-yard line. So that makes it 3rd and 14 from the 15. And back to throw, Kenny. Rolling to the far side. There's the pass. It is incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down. Pass to the far sideline, ended up on the Hearts along the sideline.
It looked a little low anyway. I wasn't sure one way or the other whether it stayed in bounds or not, whether it was going to be catchable.
Incomplete pass stops the clock at 7:47 to go in the second quarter. And Mahomet, deep in their own territory, will obviously be kicking this one away.
What a downer for them. I mean, go from thinking you had a 90-yard touchdown, kickoff return for a touchdown to punting from deep in your own territory.
There's the snap. It's inside the 10 as he gets it away, and not too deep, but it takes a Mahomet bounce. Zach Miller picks it up at the 30. Now he's trying to return it, and he gets it out across the 35 to about the 37. So he had the best of intentions, and he did wait until he could get a good handle on it before he touched it. Took it at the 30 and returns it out to the 37-yard line, and that's where the Hearts will set up shop 1st and 10. So the Hearts scored to make it 7-6. Then they force a punt, and now they have the football back in decent field position to start this drive with 7:36 to go in the second quarter. 7-6 Mahomet Seymour. Hearts have to win to make the playoffs.
How big would it be to march down and put a score up on them right now? They gotta be back on their heels a little bit, a little upset about the way that last possession went. Drive the ball down the field and put some more points on the board. That'd be great.
So 1st and 10, Wolf to the deep back. Zach Miller coming to the near side. Get him a block, boys. He gets it out across the 40, so a decent gain on 1st down. Zach Miller to the 41-yard line. Gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. Hearts have really, I think they probably have the edge in time of possession.
Absolutely.
So all things shaping up pretty well, except for the fact Mahomet has one more point than Effingham has.
Which was, the result of an 11-yard field blocked punt. Gave Mahomet obviously great field position. So if Effingham can limit that kind of mistake, they've shown they're hanging right in here.
2nd and 6. Gives it to the deep back. Miller again, this time up the middle. He's loose and he hits it midfield, and the Hearts have a 1st down. Right up the Miller. He lands right on the midfield stripe, and that's enough for an Effingham 1st down. 9-yard gain. Well, I'll call it the 49, excuse me. Gain of 8. still at the Effingham 49. Gain of 8, though, and that's enough for a Hearts first down.
That's a play where Miller hung back in the backfield for a second, waited for the play to develop, and then hit the hole and had himself a nice gain there. If he runs full steam ahead without waiting for the play to develop, he probably doesn't get as much out of it.
Wolf stayed pretty much up under center throughout this first half. Again, the deep back, Miller coming to the near side. He's got a good gain. He dives and drives to the 45 of Mahomet Seymour. Looked like he got hit really hard about the helmet, but nonetheless spun and got to the 45, a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd and 4, and the Hearts continue to move the football.
Yeah, that spin move at the end of the run adds a little bit of style to it and probably picks him up a couple extra yards at the end of the run, but like you said, he took a nice shot there at the end, and let's just hope that Zach can finish this game up. He's already been shaken up a couple times.
So 2nd and 4 at the Mahomet Seymour 45. Here they come, but they gave it to the up back, and a decent gain as Barnhart got close to the 40. He's just shy, I think, of the first down, but a decent gain to the 42-yard line, a gain of 3. So that'll bring up a 3rd and less than a yard. That's where the Hearts have to get the football. If they get it to the 40, they have the first down. Still driving. 5.5 to go before halftime. Wolf stayed again up under center pretty much throughout this half. 3rd and less than a yard. Up back, got it. Nothing. Mahomet was waiting, and Barnhart was blocking. Was it Arndt? Yeah, Billy Arndt had the football, and nothing there. In fact, they lost yardage. Nice reaction by Mahomet Seymour. Drove it back to the 44, a loss of 2. So now it's 4th and long 3. Let's see what the Hearts do here. They're in Mahomet territory. You would presume they'll go for it here, but out comes Carey to kick.
Hopefully Carey can pin them deep, and hopefully this time gets the punt off. That was a little bit of a problem last time. Need a good snap he can handle here, and then a little bit quicker kick.
There's the snap. It was a quicker snap. Carey gets it away, sidewinder, and it's a great kick for Effingham. It's inside the 10. Mahomet Seymour gets it tagged out at the 28. Noah Hagan got there and then tagged that out at the 8-yard line. So nice work by Carey from the 44 was the line of scrimmage to the 8. So a punt of 36 yards. You just about couldn't ask for a better punt there, Dustin.
Yeah, not too bad. He had to go up the ladder for the snap a little bit. Like you said, they snapped that one pretty quick, but got the kick away. It was a low one, but bounded right where he wanted it to go, and Mahomet's got a 92-yard field if they want to put a score up here.
So 1st and 10, Mahomet Seymour. They are at their own 8-yard line. 7-6 Mahomet, 4:27 to go in the second quarter as we start this drive. Joe Kenny, the Bulldogs quarterback, up under center. There's the handoff, and he's up the middle, and somebody better get a tackle here. And he's still on his feet. He's to the near sideline. He's to the 30 of Effingham, to the 20. Nobody. There, he got him. Wow, what an effort by Brandon Loy. The Hearts came all the way across the field and dove and grabbed him by the ankle and took him down, but at the Effingham 9-yard line. So from Mahomet's 8 to Effingham's 9, that's 41 and 42. That'd be 83 yards, folks. An 83-yard run by Tyler Francisco, who looked pretty healthy on that run. And it's 1st and 10, 1st and goal, actually, at the Hearts' 9-yard line.
A lot of missed tackles in the early part of that run, and then once Francisco got going, he was off, and a lot of burst speed there.
Boy, you got to love Brandon Loy. He never quit on that play and dove and got him by the ankle.
Not often you see an 83-yard play that doesn't end up a touchdown.
You bet. 1st and goal at the 9. Going to hand off, and he's inside the 8. Maybe no gain the way that one shaped up. As nice work by Evan Boggs. Francisco pretty much disappeared inside Evan Boggs there for a moment, and there might have been no gain. And that is indeed the case. Football still at the, maybe a half a yard. What do you say?
I'm going to give him a yard.
To the 8. Gain of 1 to the 8. So 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line. It's been tough sledding for Mahomet Seymour so far here inside the red zone in this ball game. let's see what happens here.
Yeah, I mean, Effingham had them close to settling for a field goal the last time they were this deep, and a busted play ended up in a touchdown.
So 2nd and goal. They're at the Hearts 8, looking to throw. Kenny goes to the far side. It's caught over there, but down he goes inside the end zone for a touchdown. Dylan Wolf was over there playing in the secondary, along with Loy. Tried to make the tackle outside the end zone, but Cully Day makes the catch for the score for Mahomet Seymour. 8-yard touchdown, and that extends the Mahomet Seymour lead to 13-6. Comes with 3:06 to go in the second quarter, and they'll kick for one here. So 13-6, Mahomet Seymour. They extend their lead. And the kicker is Matthew Prather. He's waiting on this one. There's the snap, the placement. Here's the kick. It is up, and it is good. 14-6, Mahomet Seymour. 3:06 to go second quarter. Back with a kickoff in a minute on 97.9 XFM.
For over 75 years, Gector Brothers has been Effingham's source for the exciting lineup of quality vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. That's 75 years of making friends and servicing our loyal customers. And we look forward to the next 75 years of being Effingham's source for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Make and model. Thank you from everyone at Northside Ford for your continued support.
Well, Mahomet Seymour tried a squib kick, and the Hearts touched it. And let's see who ends up with a football, because the first man to touch it for the Hearts couldn't hang on to it. Kai Harmon had it first, and it is eventually grabbed by Effingham. And they'll have good field position as a result. 1st and 10 on their 45-yard line. So Kai Harmon was the first man. He was unable to secure it. The Hearts do recover it, though, and they'll have it 1st and 10 at their 45-yard line. A touchdown drive, 3 plays, 92 yards, 83 of that on that one run by Francisco. They score on the pass play of 8 today, though. The kick was good, and it's 14-6 Mahomet Seymour with 3:02 to go before halftime. So let's see how the Hearts respond. 1st and 10 at their 45-yard line. Dylan Wolf now from the shotgun goes to work. There's the snap. He comes to the near side. It's caught out here by Tyler Myers, and he fell down. Doggone it, he probably could have got at least 5 more yards. As it is, it's a gain on the play to the 47-yard line. So from the 45 to the 47, basically, that's called the 48. Nah, I'm sticking with the 47, excuse me. 2nd and 8. I'm arguing with myself here. So 2nd and a short 8 at the 47. Pass play there. Again from the shotgun. Myers in motion. That means Miller's not in the game. No, he's up blocking. Myers gets the handoff and nothing. In fact, he might have lost a yard. It's that long play where they string it out along. You're running parallel to the line of scrimmage, and boy, nothing there. In fact, maybe a yard loss. And that'll bring it up 3rd and 8. So that didn't go anywhere. So Mahomet seems to be getting tougher as the game progresses. Down to 2 minutes to go before halftime here. Again, it is 14-6, Mahomet Seymour leading Effingham. And the Bulldogs continue to thwart the Hearts here. So 3rd and 8 now at the 47-yard line. And I think Miller was in motion and then fell down. Did his knee touch? I think we had a procedure penalty on the Hearts. Or the play clock elapse. Might be delay a game.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's 5-yard walk-off. And that'll push the Hearts back to the 42. And let's see if we get an indication. Okay, false start's the call. I checked the play clock, but maybe they had sent it to 0 before that. Regardless, the ball's back to the 42, a 5-yard walk-off. And now the Hearts face a 3rd and 12 from their 42. So, pass play in order. Wolf, nobody behind him. Miller in motion. Now he comes back to the near side. Footing is not good tonight. Wolf looking to throw. Here he comes. He's got Miller out here, and he can't get there in time. Incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, great play. Miller was going to go for clear back to Champaign, I think. I don't think anybody would have caught him, but the pass was just thrown past him. Footing is not very good.
Yeah, and that one did lead him a little too far, but you're right. He had a little trouble getting his feet underneath him, and we've seen him struggle with that on several of the plays this drive. And Effingham's going to have to punt away with a minute 18 left. They just want to make sure they keep Mahomet out of the end zone. Want to make sure they don't let the Bulldogs score again here.
So 4th and 12 from the 42. Low snap. Carey gets it away. Had to rush it. It's still a decent punt inside the 30. Boy, one man had a shot at him. Got away, but 2 other Hearts are there to take care of that. He got away from Durbin, but then Peyton Bushu and Billy Arndt came up to make the stop. So there was not much of a return. And it'll be first down for Mahomet Seymour outside their 30 at the 33-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at their 33, leading 14-6 over Effingham with just outside a minute to go before halftime. At halftime, we'll recap the scoring and the stats, and of course, we'll check with Courtney on the scores from around the area. So stay tuned for the halftime show coming up in a minute, courtesy of Compass Advisory Group. Illinois plays tomorrow, and we'll see how they bounce back after the Cornhusker event.
Eastern's got a big game tomorrow, too.
They have been playing so well, rated 2nd in the nation this week. That's astounding. 1st and 10. Handoff coming to the near side. Somebody better tackle him. That's Francisco. He gets out across the 40. And is, in fact, tackled. Vasquez came up. Robinson, though, on the stop. And Dylan Wolf, who's going both ways tonight, help with that tackle. He's at the 42-yard line. So from the 33 to the 42, a gain of 9. So it's 2nd and less than a yard to go here. And we're down to 59 seconds, and Mahomet Seymour called time. So Mahomet Seymour says one more chance to get a few more points on the board before the break. So they call time. We'll just keep it here for this break. Again, we hope we'll have football for you next week if the Hearts win tonight. Really good shot that they'll be in the postseason. If they lose, though, they go home. The secret's to have 5 wins. That makes you playoff eligible, and then everybody counts points, and we'll see what happens. By the way, a shout out to Christ Church of Effingham. They had the team meal this week for the footballers. So thanks to the pastor, Jeff Michael, who I guess probably did most of the cooking, don't you suppose?
If you say so.
Well, anyway, thanks to the folks at Christ Church, and thanks to the football moms. We are often remiss to say thank you enough to those ladies, but they do yeoman's work over the course of the season. So thanks to all the football moms. They do a great job every year. You enjoy those fireworks when the Hearts score at home, it's because they've raised money for those. They do a lot of cool stuff. All right. 42-yard line, 2nd and 1. Kenny rolling to the far side. There's the pass. It's caught for the first down. And he gets inside the Hearts 40 and close to the 35-yard line. They call it the 37-yard line. Francisco on the reception. 8 and 17 is 25 yards to the 37-yard line of Effingham. So a new set of downs for the Bulldogs. Went out of bounds, so the clock stops with 50 seconds to go before halftime. Mahomet still has 1 timeout remaining. So 1st and 10 at Effingham's 37-yard line. Kenny back to the shotgun, I think first time tonight. Rolling to the near side. Hearts are after him. Almost a hold there, but who am I to question it? Throw to the middle, and it is incomplete. Caught and dropped. Intended receiver right across the middle there. Old number 10. That was Colton Anderson, a senior wide receiver, and just couldn't quite get there.
I was going to say probably should have been caught. Pretty good throw there by Kenny, who stopped and unloaded it and really put the ball about where he needed to, and Anderson just couldn't come up with it.
So the incomplete pass stops clock with 42 seconds to go, brings up a 2nd and 10 from the Effingham 37-yard line. Mahomet Seymour leads the Hearts 14-6. Been an interesting season. Hearts started 0-3 and lost their starting quarterback. Here they are 4-4 with still a shot to make the playoffs. Quite a turnaround. Let's see what happens here. Kenny in the shotgun, 2nd and 10 at the 37, rolling to the near side. He wants to throw. He's looking and looking and looking. There's the pass, and there's the pass and the drop again. Holy cow, he's going to sue for lack of support. Cully Day, right in my hands, and he couldn't make the catch. That stops the clock with 34 seconds to go and brings up a 3rd and 10.
Pretty nice little strike he threw there. throws a real good ball. We heard that about him, that he's got a good arm, and especially when he's got all day to set up and make the throw, Kenny looks real good.
Okay, here's time for me to say, well, I know it's cold tonight, but he should have got that.
I think anytime you hit a receiver in the hands, there's a pretty reasonable expectation that he should have caught the football at any level.
34 seconds left before the half. Here's 3rd and 10. Here's a big one here. Again, at the Hearts 37, so you know they'll go for it one more time if they don't get it here. Low snap at Kenny's got it rolling to the near side. He almost fell down. Here's the throw, and it's caught inside the Hearts 25-yard line. And that should be enough for first down. Cully Day made the catch that time. It's complete to the Hearts 23-yard line. From the 37 to the 23, a gain of 14 yards. Soanu set it downs with 28 seconds left. Mahomet already leading here 14-6, and they'd love another score before they head to the locker room here. They're looking to go 8-1 for the regular season. And Kenny in the shotgun here. Gonna throw. Looking to the far side. Steps up. There's the throw. It is underthrown and incomplete. That was on the quarterback that time. The intended receiver was Cully Day, and that was short.
Yeah, that's a good point. Really, the receiver ran a good route and was pretty open there in front of the goal line, but the throw left short. Day had to kind of dive back towards the line of scrimmage to try and make that catch, but even then, and just a little too short for him to be able to come up cleanly.
23 seconds left before halftime. 14-6, it's 2nd and 10, and they have 24 yards. They have the 24-yard line on the scoreboard, so I guess for historical accuracy, even though I think I'm right, we'll call it the 24. Kenny from the shotgun. There's a snap. Rolling to the far side. Looking. The Hearts are after him. There's the throw. He went for the underneath receiver. That's Day, and he gets taken out of bounds over there on the far side. Taken down by Travis Durbin. Yeah, Travis Durbin on the stop. 24 was the line of scrimmage. It is complete to the 16. Gain of 8. So it'll be 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 at the 16, in the completion, but out of bounds, stops the clock with 14 seconds to go. So the Bulldogs are milking it down to 14 seconds, but they're down to the Hearts 16-yard line. They do have one timeout left. Kenny from the shotgun here on third and about 2. Looking to throw. Hearts are after him. Tucks it in again. He decides to roll. Now he throws again, and it's over there ahead of the intended receiver and incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down. Vasquez hit the receiver just as the ball went over his head. The intended receiver down there was number 6. That's Andy Livingston, and it was way over his head, and that'll bring up 4th down at the 16, and it looks like they're going to try a field goal, but I'm not going to say anything until after the play, because the last time they tried to kick a field goal, they ended up with a touchdown.
The nice thing about that play, though, was it did take so long to develop that it does force Mahomet into this position where they only have one play left, so they will kick rather than get 1 or 2 more shots at the end zone.
Line of scrimmage is a 23, so it's a 33-yard field goal, and it's way short. And the Hearts will pick the football up if they can. No, it went into the end zone, so it's a touchback, and that'll bring it out to the 20. So it was way short. So the field goal try, 33 yards by Matthew Prather, ends up way short. And with 1 second left, the Hearts have the football. And it'll come out to the 20 on the touchback. Vasquez tried to pick it up, but by the time Drew got there, it had gone in the end zone. Well, now they're going to call it the 16, well, so it is the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
that's right. Excuse me. It's a line of scrimmage. I'm sorry. I don't see many field goals that end up unsuccessful. Now they put it at the 20. I thought it called a touchback. There you go. I was ready to be wrong, but gosh, I'm right again. All right, so 1st down at the 20, and Wolf takes the knee, and now it's halftime. So I guess you can give him a 1-yard loss if you're really feeling like a meanie.
I think I'll relax a little bit on that one.
At the half, been a good one. Mahomet Seymour 14, Effingham 6. Halftime show brought your way by Compass Advisory Group. We'll have all the stats and the scoring and the scores in a minute on 97.9 XFM.
When time counts, count on Federated. Next time your car's in the shop, it's likely the parts will come from Blankenship Auto Parts. And they'll come for less. Tell your shop you want Blankenship, a proud sponsor of Hearts football. Go Hearts!
All right, we're ready to rock here. Michael Carey getting that football set just right on the tee. Obviously, because the Bulldogs will receive to start the second half. 14-6 Mahomet Seymour. Let's see what the Hearts can do. They played a pretty good first half. Mahomet was able to take advantage of a couple of breaks, and that's what a good team does. Here's the kick. Not much of a kick. Hits about the 23. Fielded on the hop on the 20. Here he comes up the sidelines, and finally, nice job as the Hearts get a tackle over here on the near sidelines. As the kick was returned by Andy Livingston, Trent Barnhart came over and made the stop, playing a little special teams there for Effingham. Out of bounds at the 40. So the return at about the 33, about a 7-yard return. And 1st and 10 for Mahomet Seymour at their 40-yard line. Again, they lead at 14-6. They're looking to finish the regular season 8-1. Hearts need a win to be playoff eligible. Hearts lose, season's at an end. Joe Kenny, the Mahomet Seymour quarterback, up under center. There's the handoff, and the man out across the 45, and a good gain on first down as Daniel Robertson carries the football there for the Bulldogs out across the 45 to the 47-yard line. Gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Hopefully we'll have football for you next week, but we won't know until tomorrow night for sure. Again, just because you get 5 wins, that makes you playoff eligible. Doesn't necessarily put you in. Kenny up under center on 2nd and 3. Goes to the deep back. He eludes a couple of tacklers, but not enough, and down he goes. He is shy of the first down. Good work who stayed home there for the Hearts. When he turns around, I'll tell you, it's Sky Harmon. And a gain to the 48, a gain of 1. And it's 3rd and 2 now. So 3rd and 2. I mention who the ball carrier was?
Tyler Francisco.
I'm not sure I did. Tyler Francisco carried, and Harmon on the stop. So it's 3rd and 2 at the 48. Mahomet Seymour still in their own territory. We've just started the second half. It was senior night, so pageantry abounded here at Mahomet Seymour. Kenny up under center on 3rd and 2. Here's the handoff to the up back, and he got stopped, but he fell forward for the first down. Boy, he got hit a lick and fell off of that. Harmon hit him first, but he dives across, and Robertson gets the first down to the Effingham 49-yard line, a gain of 3, and that's enough for Bulldogs first down. So move the sticks, and the Bulldogs get a new set of downs here. Been an interesting football season. Started 0-3, then 1-3, then lost, then won. Here we are at 4-4, heading into halfway through the final game of the season, at least the regular season. Kenny stays up under center on 1st and 10. Looking to throw this time. Rolling to the far side. Still on the move, so are the Hearts defenders. There's the pass and a nice catch over on the sidelines. Good inside the Hearts 40-yard yard line. Cully Day, who's turned in to be the leading receiver tonight for Mahomet Seymour, makes the catch at the Hearts 36-yard line. So from the 49 to the 36, a gain of 13 yards and another Mahomet Seymour first down. And if you're an Effingham fan, this is not what you wanted to see. The Bulldogs coming out of the gate here to start the second half, moving the football.
Day's 4th reception, 45 yards for him. He is the leading receiver, as you mentioned, for the Bulldogs. Of their 7 catches, he has over half of them.
Kenny up under center. Fakes a handoff to the up back. Goes to the deep back, and Peyton Bushu says, "You're going nowhere, young man." In fact, there was a loss on the play. Nice stop by Bushu. That time it was Cully Day carried the football.
Francisco stop for
Well, I thought sure it was 5. They say it's Francisco. A loss back to the 38. 36 to the 38, a loss of 2, and it's 2nd and 12. So nice work by Peyton Bushu. He knifed his way around from behind and took him down for a loss. 2nd and 12 now. 9:40 to go, 3rd quarter at Mahomet Seymour High School. Kenny sends his up back in motion to the far side, gives it to the deep back, and the Hearts are waiting. Well, that didn't work. Nice work by the Hearts. He's back out across the 40-yard line before they finally take him down. And a couple of heroes in there for the Hearts. Blaine Custer in there. There's Bushu again. Harmon. Whole lot of help, and Francisco's driven back out across the 40 to the 41, a loss of 3, and all of a sudden it's a 3rd and 15 situation for Mahomet Seymour back to the Hearts 41-yard line. That took a long time to develop, and the Hearts were waiting by the time the handoff came.
Outside of Francisco's 83-yard run in the first half, Mahomet's only picking up 2 or 3 yards per run here.
3rd and 15, going to throw. Pulls it back. The Hearts are after him. He got away. Boy, that's a shame. Now he's loose, and he's missing all kinds of people missing tackles. There, Woltman had him, and he got away, and he's got a first down inside the 15-yard line. My goodness, they had him stopped for a loss, and he dipped his shoulder and got inside the defenders, and he eventually advances the football inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. From the 41 to the 14, a 27-yard gain, and a 1st and 10 for Mahomet Seymour. Boy, the Hearts may look back on that one play as a real dagger in the heart.
Yeah, that really is a shame. I mean, he throws a little fake there in the backfield and manages to elude a couple tacklers, and then a couple more missed tackles as he breaks that one down along the left side, and all of a sudden it's they're knocking on the door.
27-yard gain to the Hearts 14, 1st and 10. Kenny stays up under center. Now he's looking to throw. Rolls to the far side. There's the pass. It is incomplete. The intended receiver was Cully Day. Vasquez got over there with him on defense, and the pass comes up empty. Stops the clock with 8:32 to go, 3rd quarter, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
Make it 2nd and 10.
They give credit here to Woltman.
I actually thought Marcus Robinson was in on the play. It's back in the corner there, a little tough for us to tell, but
team effort. Woltman would have had to come clear across the field.
Yeah, it wasn't Woltman.
Now they're going to switch off. They've got Wolf over there in that far corner. Robinson's down here in the near corner. They pitch the football. It's Francisco, and not much. He got near the 10. Let's see where the line of scrimmage is here. As the Hearts middle, good job of slowing that down. Pitch play to Francisco to the 11. So from the 14 to the 11, Griffin Page got in there on the stop for Effingham. A gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd and about 7. So 3rd and 7 at the 11-yard line. So again, they have room to get a first down without getting the touchdown. Under 8 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. 14-6, Mahomet Seymour in front of the Hearts here. MS with the football. Kenny fakes the handoff, going to throw. Rolls to the near side. Now he's going to tuck it in. And he runs and he dives, and he is out of bounds, but I think he got the first down. And it's going to be a 1st and goal situation here for the Bulldogs, I think. Now they move the sticks. Gain to the 4, a gain of 7, and it's 1st and goal for Mahomet Seymour at the Hearts 4-yard line.
So Kenny able to make a couple pretty big plays with his legs here on this opening possession for Mahomet Seymour, and sets up a 1st and goal from the 4.
Yeah, this really isn't something we'd seen out of him earlier in the game, this much running, but
a lot of mobility, but he hadn't actually taken off too much.
So 1st and goal at the 4. There's the handoff to the upback. That's Francisco, and he drives, and he is in for the touchdown. Tyler Francisco takes it in from the 4. Boy, I tell you, the Hearts are going to look back on that big play earlier in this drive with a lot of chagrin. That makes it 20-6 as the Bulldogs now have a 2-touchdown lead. The score comes with 7:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. Looks like they'll kick for 1. That'll be Matthew Prather with the extra point try from Kenny's hold. Snap, placement, kick, up, looks good, is good. 21-6, Mahomet Seymour extends their lead over the Hearts with 7:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. Back with a kickoff in a minute on 97.9 XFM.
When time counts, count on Federated. Next time your car's in the shop, it's likely the parts will come from Blankenship Auto Parts. And they'll come for less. Tell your shop you want Blankenship, a proud sponsor of Hearts football. Go Hearts!
The kickoff after the Mahomet Seymour touchdown. It's high, taken inside the 25. Picked up over here by Marcus Robinson. Boy, he runs into a wall and hits the deck outside the 25-yard line. The line of scrimmage will be the 26, I think, once they put the football down. 11-play, 60-yard drive, highlighted by the 4-yard touchdown run by Francisco. But boy, the broken field run by Joe Kinney, their quarterback, was the key when the Hearts had him dead to rights, and instead he got it inside the 20, and Mahomet Seymour scored from there. 11 plays, 60 yards, 4:20 on the clock. 4-yard touchdown run by Francisco. The kick was good, and it's 21-6, Mahomet Seymour. Football line of scrimmage at 27-yard line. They'll set it up at the 27-yard line with 7:35 to go in the third quarter. Hearts need to score in a hurry here. Wolf will start from the shotgun. Woltman in motion. The snap's over his Wolf's head, and he hits the deck. The ball's still loose, in fact. And let's see who ends up with a football, and it could be Mahomet Seymour. It is Bulldogs football. Wolf tried to get back there, and I thought he had it, but you know how that goes. You've seen enough football. The ball is tough to capture, especially on a cold night like this. It got away, and it's recovered by Mahomet Seymour at the Hearts' 15-yard line, and that is going to be a big hill to overcome.
Yeah, so loss of 12 on the play before the turnover. That's the first turnover of the night for either team. But, of course, the block punt.
All right,
kind of like a turnover.
Here we go. Kenny up under center at the Effingham 15-yard line. Looking to throw right across the middle. Hearts have him on the run, and down he goes. Finally, the Hearts were able to get there. Sack credited to Griffin Page, to Billy Art, pardon me. Billy Art on the sack back to the 26-yard line. So an 11-yard sack. Billy Art drove him down at the 26, so that helps as he's dropped for an 11-yard loss, and that'll bring up 2nd and 21.
Take 2 more just like that, please.
Under 7 minutes to go, third quarter. Now 21-6, Mahomet Seymour. They got that second touchdown. Boy, that makes a whole lot of difference. And then they get the ball back on the bad snap. Kenny up under center, gives it to the deep back. That's Francisco. He got tripped up, but still on his feet and gets it inside the 20 to the 15-yard line. 2 flags thrown, and I'm hoping that's not a face mask. Let's see what it is about. Both the flags thrown in the middle of the field. And let's see what that's about. Both flags were thrown outside the 20-yard line. The football is at the 17. It is a personal foul. It's a face mask on Hearts. Well, unfortunately, I was right. Face mask the call, so the line of the ball is now at the 17. So, Dustin, that's a 9-yard gain from the 26 to the 17. So a 9-yard gain on the run by Francisco, and now they'll mark off the penalty. And it's inside the 20, so it'll be half the distance.
Penalties, face mask on the Hearts.
And that moves it to the 9. Actually, the 9, 8.5. It was at the 17, so 8.5. Basically, they're shy of the 8-yard line.
The running play itself was frustrating enough just because Francisco ran through so many would-be tacklers again, but then you tack the penalty onto the end of the play, and that's just frustrating all the way around.
All right, so here we go. Second down, about 5 to go. Robertson gets the handoff here, and not much.
Robertson, the ball carrier.
Robertson advances the football. There's Blaine Custer getting off the field for Effingham. Call it the 7-yard line. I think they'll call it the 7. That'll make it 3rd and 2 now from the 8 to the 7. So still third down. Even with that penalty, they were so far behind because of the sack that they still are shy of a first down. 3rd and about 2 here at the Hearts 7-yard line.
I suppose the personal foul didn't give him an automatic first down.
Here's the pitch to the deep back. He's looking. He dives forward, gets near the 5, and that should be enough for a first down. He is taken down by Loy. Loy back there with Arndt. But again, Boyd Roberts carried the football that time for Mahomet Seymour. And let's see where they mark it. They mark it right at the 5, and that is enough for a first down. Needed 2, and they got it. Let's see where they act. Yeah, right on the 5-yard line.
Goal at the 5-yard line for the Bulldogs.
So first and goal at the 5. 5-yard line is the line of scrimmage. with 5.5 to go in this third quarter. And now another opportunity for Mahomet to extend this 21-6 lead. Boy, that was tough. They got the touchdown and then the bad snap, and they've got the ball in great position here. Pitch play to the deep back. That's Francisco, and down he goes at about the 5. Nice work. Vasquez came up to help there. And also peeling himself off the turf is Kai Harmon. Boy, we've been talking about Kai a lot tonight. Call it the 5, no gain. So second and goal at the 5. They've got 4 on the board, but it's the 5-yard line. So second and goal, 4:54 to go in the third quarter, and all Mahomet Seymour's thinking, along with be nice to get another score, is, well, we keep it on the ground, keep that clock rolling.
That's true. We're down under 5 minutes to go here in this third quarter, and you talk about a 2-score deficit. That's going to be a lot to overcome.
Kenny up under center, going to throw, roll into the near side. Now he's in trouble, throws anyway, and he caught it for a touchdown. Heck of an effort by Kenny. He was about to go down, threw a strike to the end zone. Coley Day makes the catch for the touchdown. That makes it 27-6 Mahomet Seymour. Boy, they've come out with all guns blazing here in this third quarter. It was 14-6 at halftime. Bulldogs have tacked 2 more scores on. 5-yard touchdown pass to Coley Day. That makes it 27-6, and they'll kick for 1 here. Again, Matthew Prather putting a foot on it here. It's up, and he might have booted this one. In fact, it never got to the crossbar. Kick is unsuccessful, and that be a 9-iron you'd like to hit. Anyway, it's no good. 27-6 Mahomet Seymour. 4:34 to go third quarter. Back with a kickoff in a minute on 97.9 XFM.
Northside Ford in Effingham is proud to be a sponsor of high school sports. Stop by and see all the new and exciting 2013 Fords in stock now at Northside Ford, or visit them online at effinghamford.com.
All right. 6 plays to go, 15 yards, but they took 2:55 off the clock, highlighted by the 5-yard pass play to Coley Day from Joe Kenny. Kick was no good, but Mahomet Seymour has extended their lead to 27-6. Here's the kickoff. Zach Miller gets it, and boy, down he goes. He got nailed outside the 30-yard line, and a little mouthing going on out there. Obviously, Mahomet Seymour feeling their oats as got a nice knockdown and then a smackdown. And I probably shouldn't mention Kurt Custer's name, but I will. Yes, maybe being a little too happy out there. 32-yard line will be the line of scrimmage for Effingham. 4:29 to go in the third quarter. Mahomet Seymour in front of Effingham 27-6. So we'll see what happens here for the Hearts on 1st and 10.
It's a 12-yard return for Zach Miller, by the way, from the 20 to the 32.
From the shotgun, Tyler Myers in motion, and another high snap. And this time, it's covered up, but absolutely nothing Dylan Wolf could do. Another high snap way over his head, in fact. And the ball is back to the 13-yard line. So the line of scrimmage was the
32.
32.
19-yard loss.
Wow, 19-yard loss.
And Dylan Wolf's got negative 48 yards rushing tonight, and none of that's his fault.
There was nothing Dylan Wolf could do. He got back there and covered it up, so the Hearts have it 1st and 29 at the 13. There's another high snap, but he corrals this one. There's a throw down the middle. He's got him. Wolfman, incomplete. Man, Matt Wolfman went up. It was high, but I thought he had it. It comes out incomplete. Stops the clock with 3:45 to go in the third quarter, brings up a 3rd and 29.
That was setting up real well.
I
thought they had the connection made there, but couldn't quite hang on, and now you're facing 3rd and forever with your goal line pretty awful close to your back.
3rd and 29. Incompletion. Stopped it with 3:45 to go here in the third quarter. And a whistle and timeout Hearts. Coach Mack wants to talk this one over. So timeout Effingham, 3:45 to go third quarter. Back in a minute. It's Mahomet Seymour 27, Hearts 6 here on 97.9 XFM.
See what's new today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, like the all-new 2014 Silverado. With more room, more power, simply more truck than the competition. or the all-new Impala with its stylish exterior and roomy interior, plus over 30 miles per gallon. Test drive them today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, online at danheck.com.
Jerseyville leading Mattoon at the half 21-14, so that score if we didn't have that earlier. 3rd and 29, and another high snap, but Wolf corrals it. He's got time, throw across the middle. It's caught at about the 30. Still on his feet, Marcus Robinson. He's near the 35-yard line, and now the ball's loose, and we've got a scrum out in the middle of the field, and let's see who ends up with the football here. It's still on the turf, as are a couple of kids. And the football, the officials still have not indicated. They're talking it over. Awful lot of orange jerseys. They're going to leave it with...
Nope, they pointed.
They do indicate Mahomet Seymour's football. All right, so Marcus Robinson caught the pass. Line of scrimmage was the 13. It's complete to the 33. So a 20-yard pass reception, and then the fumble, and Mahomet Seymour recovers it, and they have it 1st and 10 at the Hearts' 33-yard line.
Yeah, so a couple turnovers not helping Effingham's cause any. I mean, they would have had to punt anyway, but big difference between a 33-yard field for Mahomet and whatever you might have gotten if you were able to kick the ball downfield. And you're just running out of time now to be able to make those kind of mistakes. With the 3-score deficit already, it's definitely crunch time.
All right, Mahomet Seymour has it 1st and 10 at the Hearts' 33. Francisco with a handoff. He advances the football, did not get to the 30. Give him 2 to the 31. It's 2nd and 8.
Francisco, the ball carrier.
And you know Mahomet Seymour can count. They're up 27-6, and they're going to try and run as much time off the clock as they can. They want to go to 8-1 and almost assure themselves a home game first round of the playoffs next week.
Yeah, the Bulldogs managed to make it take 3 minutes to move the ball 15 yards last time they had it, so they're definitely going to run as much time off the clock as humanly possible.
Very efficient football team. Kenny, the handoff, he gave it to the up back this time, and he dives and he gets near the 25-yard line. That Robertson? Yes, it is. Daniel Robertson.
We just had a flag come out late. It's going to be a personal foul on somebody.
To the 26.
For the Hearts, there is a flag on the field.
31 to the 26, a gain of 5. Blaine Custer on the tackle for Effingham. And it is foul on Mahomet Seymour, or both offsetting penalties.
Yep.
Pick up the flag.
We've noticed a little bit of chippiness going on here.
There is a penalty assessed on Mahomet Seymour. And it'll be a walk-off back to the 41, so a 10-yard walk-off.
15.
Was the 26, pardon me, to the 41, a walk-off of 15 yards. Thank you. And that's unsportsmanlike contact, according to my
Yeah, I think there was definitely a personal foul there.
So unsportsmanlike conduct, and all of a sudden Mahomet Seymour's back to their 41. Kenny going to throw, rolls to the far side, steps up, good throw, got a man there, and it is caught! Touchdown, Mahomet Seymour. What a grab down there by Cully Day. Is that again?
Yep.
What a night he's having. Touchdown, Mahomet Seymour, 41 yards. Day went high in the air in the far corner of the end zone and made the grab. He skied for that one. What a catch by Cully Day. Touchdown, Mahomet Seymour. All of a sudden, it's 33-6 Bulldogs. This has been a nightmare third quarter for Effingham.
Third touchdown catch for Cully Day this evening, and the fourth touchdown pass for Joe Kenny.
Prather for the kick for the extra point. It's up and plenty good this time. 34-6 Mahomet Seymour. It was 14-6 when this quarter started. It's 34-6 now. Still with 2:14 to go in the third quarter. Back with a kickoff in a minute on 97.9 XFM.
Go, Heart, go!
Got aches and pains from those football games? Stop by Andy's Health Mart Pharmacy and see what we can do for you. Ask one of our pharmacists about the products that can get you back into game shape. Locally owned and conveniently located at 805 West Fayette. Andy's Health Mart Pharmacy, caring for you and about you.
Go, Heart, go! Go, Heart, go! Go, Heart, go!
It was 14-6 when the second half started. We're still in the third quarter, and Mahomet Seymour's put 20 more points on the board. It's 34-6 Bulldogs. Here's the kickoff. Zach Miller has it, takes it to the far sideline, and runs and gets it out about to the 45-yard line. The Hearts have not really had to deal with lousy field position throughout this game, and such will be the case here. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their 45-yard line. 34-6 Mahomet Seymour. That last drive, 3 plays, 33 yards, but of course with a penalty, it ended up being a 41-yard touchdown pass from Joe Kenny to Cully Day. The kick by Prather was good, and it's 34-6 Mahomet Seymour. 3 plays, 33 yards. It took a minute 12 off the clock. 20 points for Mahomet in this third quarter. 1st and 10 Hearts at their 45. Dylan Wolf will move up under center. He gives it to the deep back. That's Miller. Zach spins, stops, doesn't get a whole lot. I hear the whistle blowing. Now they stop. And they'll call it, will be generous and say no gain. 2nd and 10, still at the 45. Minute 48 to go in this nightmare third quarter. Wayne up top, freezing. He's probably a Wayne-sickle up there right now. You'll have the video online for you over the weekend at 979xfm.com, so be sure to check that out. High snap again from the shotgun. Wolf fires, and it's incomplete again. He got it while fully extended. He tried to bring it down and throw. Woltman was the intended receiver. Again, it's incomplete. Stops the clock with a minute 29 to go in the third quarter and brings up a 3rd and 10.
And Woltman's standing there wide open, but whenever Wolf has to kind of rush the throw, after going up to get the snap, it just kind of breaks the play apart.
Minute 29 to go, third quarter. Boy, you felt good about it at halftime. Hearts right in it, and boy, this third quarter has just been a disaster. Wolf will try it from the shotgun again. Let's get the snap down, and we do. And he throws, and he's got a man out there, and there's also a receiver there, or a defender for Mahomet. And big collision, and Woltman got decked. And he's a little slow getting up off the field as Austin Myers was playing out there at that cornerback spot for Mahomet, and Matt Noy was out there. That'll bring up a 4th and 10 for the Hearts from their 45. So they got the ball to 45, and it's not moved from that spot. Minute 22 to go in the third. So Carey's going to punt. I wondered whether the Hearts might try and go for it, but they haven't moved it on the first 3 downs, so they're going to try and pin Mahomet deep and go from there. Good snap, takes his time, kicks, blocked again. Punt is blocked again, and it's going to be first down for Mahomet Seymour again inside the Hearts' 45-yard line. That's twice Carey's had a punt blocked tonight, and it's not that Michael's taking more time getting the punt away. It's just Mahomet is so quick at getting in there. That's 2 blocked punts, and it's 1st and 10 for Mahomet at the Hearts' 42-yard line. It ends up being a 3-yard loss on the punt from the 45 to the 42, and the new set of downs for Mahomet with a minute 14 to go in this third quarter. Is this third quarter ever going to end? That's my question.
It does not feel like it.
So Joe Kenny, whose arm might be tired, gets back up under center here for Mahomet. There's a handoff to the up back, I think Robertson, and he got to the 40. He's taken down there by Kai Harmon again. Boy, he's had a wonderful game defensively tonight. To the 40. Gain of 2, and it's 2nd and 8. And there's a flag. And it's unsportsmanlike conduct on the Hearts this time.
Yeah, it's getting a little ugly out there.
And I think I know who the Hart is because he's getting yelled at right now. 15 yards, and that'll send it to the Hearts' 25.
15-yard penalty, make it.
So now each team's been hit with an unsportsmanlike. And it's 1st and 10. for Mahomet Seymour at the Hearts 25-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a good time for both teams to just cut that stuff out and let's finish this game.
Kenny up under center at the Hearts 25. Hand off to the deep back. That's Francisco, and down he goes after a short gain. Brandon Loy, Billy Arndt teamed up on a nice tackle there. Francisco carries the football to the 21, gain of 4. Dustin brings up the 2nd and 6, and we may get one more play or not. That might have been the last play of this horrific third quarter for the Hearts. And of course, Mahomet Seymour's loved every minute of it. Down to 9. Let's see if they get this off. Looks like they're going to get this last play off here. Kenny up under center. And there's the snap. They give it to the up back. That's Robertson. As the third quarter buzzer sounds, he drives it inside the Hearts' 15-yard line, and that should be enough for another first down. Spot of the football at the 14. That's a gain of 7. That ought to be enough for a first down. We'll sort it out when we're back in a minute. Fourth quarter on the way in a minute here at 97.9 XFM.
It's time to experience the luxurious Chrysler Town & Country minivan with standard leather seating and rear DVD entertainment system. You'll also find super easy flip-down stow and go that creates incredible storage space for your daily needs. Check out the Chrysler Town & Country at Geckner Brothers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on East Fayette Avenue in Effingham.
Offsides on the Hearts makes it 1st and 5 for the Bulldogs. Fumble recovered by Brandon Loy for the Hearts. Hearts will take over 1st and 10.
It was a fumble, technically a fumble, but he was really trying to hit a back with the ball. You'll have to watch the video to get a real detailed explanation of it, but it was Brandon Loy who came up with a loose football there.
Yep, Brandon Loy recovers the fumble, and the Hearts will get the ball at their own 12-yard line. So was the 9 after the offside call, ends up on the 12, so a 3-yard loss for Mahomet, and the Hearts get the football 1st and 10 at their 12, so maybe the fourth quarter is going to go a little better than the third. 34-6 now, Mahomet leads the Hearts, and up the gut, Billy Arndt runs the football out across near the 15-yard line on 1st and 10. 34-6, Mahomet Seymour. It was 14-6 when the third quarter started. When the third quarter ended, it's 34-6. Gain of Arndt to the 14, give him 2, and it's 2nd and 8. Hearts down a bundle. Let's see what they can do here.
If you're still hungry,
again, they have to win to make the playoffs. Wolf from the shotgun. High snap again, but he got it. Across the middle, got a man there. It is caught and dropped. I can't really say even caught it. Tyler Myers was there. Great defense out there for Mahomet Seymour by Tom Kenny. Great defense, and it falls incomplete and brings up a 3rd and 8.
A couple Mahomet players there, and Myers did a pretty good job just to be competitive and go up for the football, but tough situation for him to try to come away with a catch.
Kenny went right up with him, and it falls incomplete. Stops the clock with 11:16 to go. Brings up a 3rd and I'm saying 8. They're saying 9. I'm saying the 14. They're saying the 13. High snap it. He goes up and grabs it again. Throw across the middle. Incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that's one where Wolf just had to get rid of it because he's going to get creamed if he didn't. And probably just lucky that no Mahomet defenders were in the place where he decided to get rid of the football. But Effingham's in a position where they're backed way up, and Michael Carey's going to come out on the field and have to punt from pretty close to his own goal line.
So the clock stops with 11:11 to go on the incompletion. It's 34-6, Mahomet Seymour. Wow. What a turnaround in this game in that third quarter. They hold Mahomet to 14 points in the first half, and they unfortunately gave up 20 in the third quarter. See what happens on this punt. Michael's back about his 5 as he gets rid of this, and this one is good, but it almost got blocked. It hits out at the 40 and rolls back a little toward Mahomet Seymour territory, or excuse me, toward Hearts territory. It'll be at the 39 of the Hearts. Again, he's got to get rid of it in a hurry because Mahomet Seymour has been blowing in there like a hot knife through butter. So it's 1st and 10 for Mahomet at the Hearts 39-yard line. So from the 14 to the 39, a 25-yard punt. And 1st and 10 for Mahomet Seymour at the Hearts 39-yard line with 11:03 left in this one. We'll talk to Coach Mack on the post-game show. We'll have all the stats, all the scores, and the scoring. So stick around with us on the post-game show. Up the gut, that's Boyd Roberts running, and he got away from a couple of defenders. And finally, he's tackled at the 30. Peyton Bushu, Billy Arndt came up on the stop. Give it to the 30, a gain of 11. Excuse me, from the 39 to the 30, a gain of 9. That'll bring up a 2nd and 1.
I don't know how Roberts busted out of the first tackle. He was wrapped up and just kind of spun his way out of it. That's a good piece of hard running there for him.
34-6. Mahomet Seymour leads, looking to go to 8-1 on the season. Hearts would fall to 4-5 with a loss, and that would be the end of the season. No playoff hopes if they can't win. Up the gut that time, it's Boyd Roberts, and that time he got dropped right at the 30, and now there's a very late flag, and let's see what this is about in the backfield for the Hearts. Got a man back there for Mahomet. Got Noah Hagan for Effingham. Let's see what this is about. Roberts stopped at basically no gain. Football's just inside the 30 now. Good play at the line of scrimmage. A little scuffle in the backfield here. And we'll see what this is about. Pick up the flag. And they'll walk this off against the Hearts. From just inside the 30. Double checking now to make sure they get it at the right spot. It's another 15-yard walk-off. Well, this isn't like you like to see a season come to an end for a couple of reasons.
It's. I mean, on one hand, you understand it's a frustrating situation, but yeah, you'd like to see guys keep that composure right up to the very end.
I never saw an indication that it was unsportsmanlike. I never saw an indication about what the reason was for the penalty, but it was a 15-yarder.
Yeah, you don't get 15. You don't get 15 run off for any other reason. So.
Well, it could have been a different penalty. Handoff up the gut here to Boyd Roberts, and he's still on his feet, and now he gets thrown back outside the 15-yard line. Brandon Loy, nice stop there.
Boyd Roberts hits a whole wall of Hearts.
Boyd Roberts,
about a 1-yard gain.
call it the 14, give him 1. That'll make it 2nd and 9, and we're down to 9:24 to go in this ball game. And it looks like in the Hearts season. 34-6, Mahomet Seymour. 14-6 at halftime, but boy, it's been all Bulldogs since then. Kenny up under center. That's where he's been most of the night. Give it to the up back. He's loose. That's Robertson, and he's in for a score. Another touchdown for Mahomet Seymour. That makes it 40-6. And the route is on. Score comes with 9:01 to go. A 14-yard run. And it's 40-6 on the 14-yard run. I said Boyd Roberts, didn't I?
Yep.
Let's see about the extra point try now.
Blocked.
It's blocked. So good work by the Hearts as they got a hand on that one.
Good, makes the score.
And the extra point is blocked.
Mahomet 6.
I think Boggs might have got a hand on it. 9:01 to go. Back with a kickoff in a minute. It's Mahomet Seymour 40, Effingham 6 here on 97.9 XFM.
When time counts, count on Federated. Next time your car's in the shop, it's likely the parts will come from Blankenship Auto Parts. And they'll come for less. Tell your shop you want Blankenship, a proud sponsor of Hearts football. Go Hearts!
All right, we're ready for the kickoff. 40-6, Mahomet Seymour now leading Effingham. That one's sort of a pop-up out there. It's caught and dropped. It's kind of how the night's gone. Marcus Robinson had it and dropped it, but the Hearts do end up with it at about the 30-yard line.
And that's a fumble recovered by Andy Livingston.
And Mahomet Seymour recovered the fumble. And the Bulldogs get the football back. Robinson ran up under it, went right through the wicket, and Andy Livingston recovers the fumble for Mahomet Seymour, and it's 1st and 10 for Mahomet Seymour at the Effingham 30-yard line.
That is the third Effingham fumble that they've lost here in the second half, and those turnovers have given Mahomet a lot of short fields.
4 plays, 39 yards, 2:02 on that last scoring drive. Roberts, the 14-yard run. The kick was blocked, but it's 40-6 Mahomet. Again, it was 14-6 at halftime. Up the gut, Robertson. He's loose again, and he gets it inside the 20. Loy again on the stop. Brandon's been a beacon out there in the midst of all this. Boyd Roberts again carried to the 19. Loy, the tackle. Tyler Francisco carried, not Roberts. This penalty is going to go against the Bulldogs. Flags back at the 37-yard line. To the 35 is where they'll mark it. They've stopped telling me what the penalty was, so we have to guess.
Yeah, I saw it.
Did he?
Yeah.
Procedure penalty? I'm sorry. Thank you. So back to the 35-yard line.
5-yard walk-off against the Bulldogs makes it first.
So back to the 35, and that'll make it 1st and 15 at Effingham's 35-yard line. 8:36 to go in the game. Kenny stays up under center. Up back gets the handoff. Still driving, that's Robertson, and he goes down courtesy of Woltman. Matt Woltman on that stop. Woltman makes the tackle after the ball moves to the 33-yard line. Gain of 2.
That's a 2-yard pickup.
And that'll make it 2nd and 13. And now we know how this season's going to end.
It does appear that way, barring something more than miraculous.
Something I'd like to see, I'll tell you. Ball at the 33. Kenny, real steady back there at quarterback. He does a nice job. Goes to the deep back, the handoff, that's Roberts. He gets stood up, but after he gets it inside the 30. Not too big a gain, but they got the penalty yardage back. Roberts to the 29, so from the 33 to the 29, he got 4 yards back. And that'll make it 3rd and 9. Clock down to 7:25 to go on what it looks like is the Hearts season. 3rd and 9 now for the Bulldogs at the Hearts 29-yard line. Kenny taking every second of that play clock now. Now he's up under center. There's the handoff. Up the gut. Roberts again. Another flag. This one near the 20 on the run. Woltman again in on the stop. Loy again on the stop. Loy may have 20 tackles tonight. It's been crazy. This penalty also against Mahomet Seymour. And those penalties not only are hurting them offensively, but it's stopping the clock, which is the last thing you want to do if you're Mahomet Seymour. Clock stops with 7 minutes to go. Back to the 36 on the walk-off. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 16. They've got to get to the 20 for a first down. So 3rd and 16 now. Ball at the Hearts 36-yard line. And they say wind up the clock, and it continues marching down to 6:45 left now. Kenny with 3 on the play clock. Hands to the up back. And a bit of a gain. They just want to keep things rolling. Robertson, who I'm sure is one of the good hands kids now at the back spot for Mahomet, gets it to the 31-yard line, gain of 5. They call Loy's name again on the stop. He's had a huge game tonight. 4th and 11 at the 31. Obviously, they're going to go for it. And we're down to 6:08 to play. Again, the Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota post-game show coming up. We'll talk with Coach Mack about tonight, about the season, scores and scoring, and all the stats to boot. And now timeout called by Mahomet Seymour. With 5:55 to go, Mahomet Seymour calls time. So, Courtney, let's take a 30-second break. 5:55 left here at Mahomet. It's Mahomet Seymour 40, Effingham 6 on 97.9 XFM. Timeout, Mahomet Seymour. I guess they want to make sure they get this right on 4th and 11. They are well into Effingham territory, so they'll hang on to the football here on 4th and 11 and try to convert. Kenny back to the shotgun. Are they going to punt? They are going to punt. They punt the football. It hits at about the 5, and the player for Mahomet fell down. Did he stay out of the end zone? Yes. The Hearts are going to get the ball at the 1-yard line. What a heck of an effort by the Bulldogs. I see now why they called the timeout. That was perfect. Little pooch kick from about the 30-yard line. And the player for Mahomet had his back to the goal line. He caught it on the hop and pushed it back out away from the goal line as he fell on his keister into the end zone.
After the punt by Kenny, there is a flag on the far side of the field.
And now there's one more flag. I hope the last one of the night. And let's see what this is about.
Well, they moved the football back to the 37, so it looks like
must be a 5-yard procedure penalty. Not everybody executed, right? So back to the 36, and Joe Kenny, the quarterback's back there, so he could throw, he could run, he could punt.
He'll probably be kicking again.
Well, I sure hope so. Down to 5:32 on the clock. It's 4th and 16 now at the Hearts 36. Takes his time. There's the kick. Ooh, this one straight up the chute. It hits at about the 15, and it rolls a little bit. And the Bulldogs tag it out inside the Hearts 15-yard line. No flags this time. And that will make it 1st and 10 for Effingham. Let's double check about where the line of scrimmage is going to be. It's inside the 13-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 12.
Let's see where my sideline officials lining up. 13-yard line, 1st and 10 at the 13. So from the 36 to the 13, about a 23-yard punt. And anytime you can pin somebody inside the 15, you're a happy man. 5:14 to go in the show. Mahomet Seymour in front of Effingham 40-6. I've said it 80 times, I think, now, but it was 14-6 at halftime. It's now 40-6. Holy cow. Dylan Wolf up under center for the Hearts. Let's see what they do here. Going to run the football. Tyler Myers takes it to the far side, gets it out about the 20-yard line. So a decent gain by Tyler on 1st down.
Pick up a 5-yard.
From the 13 to the 18, gain of 5, and it's 2nd and 5. And we're down under 5 minutes to go. Hearts are going to end the season 4-5. That will make them ineligible for the playoffs. But boy, there's a lot to like about what we've seen over the course of this football season. Wolf up under center. Hand off again to Myers, and boy, he gets spun into the earth over there. I'm not sure which truck hit him over there, but he is stopped for no gain. In fact, there's a loss back to the 15-yard line, loss of 3. So that makes it 3rd and 11, or 3rd and 8, pardon me. 3rd and 8 at the 15. And we're down to 4:14 to go. 40-6, Mahomet Seymour. They're going to go to 8-1 on the season at the conclusion of this game. Wolf up under center. Hand off to the up back. And a pretty good gain out across the 20. Let's sort it out and see who was the back that time. who is finally coming out of there with that. Travis Durbin carried the football that time. Travis carries from the 15 to the 21, gain of 6. So a good gain there. That'll bring up 4th down and 1. And they're going for it. So 4th and 1 at the 21. Wolf up under center. He may just keep it, and he does, and he drives, and he dives, and he has the 1st down, and the Hearts will keep this drive going.
On the quarterback seat, gets enough for the Hearts first.
Tell you what, Dylan's played a heck of a game tonight. He's really had to adjust to a lot tonight.
I hate to bring this up, but that is the first down of the half for Effingham here.
21 to the 25, Dustin, gain of 4. Down to 3:15 on the clock. Wolf, 1st and 10 at the Hearts, for the Hearts at their 25. Handoff that time, and I think that's Brooks. Avery Brooks got the handoff that time to the 25. No gain.
No gain.
2nd and 10. And we're under 3 minutes to go. So Avery Brooks, one of the Hearts seniors, gets the handoff there. Avery's been playing more and more here later in the season. And we're down to 2:40 to play. Hearts are going to finish the season 4-5, and when you consider they started at 0-3, one more high snap for the road. Wolf falls on it one more time. Mahomet Seymour might have taken it away, though, and they do. And the Bulldogs get the ball back. It was recovered inside the 15-yard line, and one more fumble for the road.
Yep.
They'll mark it at the 11-yard line. Well, Wayne will let you look at the video and you can see the carnage for yourself. 1st and 10 for Mahomet Seymour at the Hearts' 12-yard line. So it ended up being a 13-yard loss. And 1st and 10 for Mahomet Seymour at the Hearts' 12 with 2:27 to go. 40-6, Mahomet Seymour, and they get the ball back inside the Hearts 15. There's a handoff. He's hit 2 or 3 times. He's still on his feet. Everybody else hits him, and down he goes finally. I think that's Boyd Roberts.
Hands off to Boyd Roberts, dropped for a loss.
And he is driven back, and a whole host of Hearts indeed on that stop. And involved in that play was Alex Stevenson, one of the seniors for Effingham. He was involved in that tackle. Ball is now at the 14-yard line. So a loss, actually. And that'll make it 2nd and 13. And we're down to 1:49 to go. They just want to get everybody out of here healthy.
Yeah, that's got to be Mahomet's focus going forward. Of course, they've got more games to play.
Kenny's still out there. No, Kenny is not still out there. There is a new quarterback in there for Mahomet. That is Tom Kenny. Well, brother to brother here at quarterback for Mahomet Seymour. Tom Kenny is now quarterbacking.
And we had to make sure we got one more flag thrown in this game, too.
And a hold on Mahomet Seymour. Robertson carried, and he carried for no gain, and then a hold beside. The game that would not die. So let's walk 10 more off here. And that will shove it back to the 24 from the 14. With 1:21 to go. And now it's 2nd and 23 at the 24. And we're down to 1:11 to go. 1:11 on the clock. And they're just bringing in all kinds of friends and neighbors here. And Austin Myers is going to play a little offense here for Mahomet. Up under center, Tom Kenny looking for help. The Hearts are after him, and down he goes. Peyton Bushu got there for the sack for the Hearts, back at the 30-yard line. So Peyton came from behind, took him down at the 30. That's a loss of 6. And we're down to 40 seconds, and that'll just about do it, I guess, one more play.
Yeah, one more snap.
And that'll be it for the season. And I think some of the Hearts are starting to realize that, judging by how they're looking out there. Tell you what, they've played hard tonight. Obviously a lot of mistakes, but my goodness, they've played hard tonight. down to 15 seconds. 5 on the play clock. Now Mahomet lines up and says, hey, we ought to run a play here. And they take a knee, and that'll be the show. 6 seconds left, and that's going to end the campaign. 2-1. The Hearts football season just came to an end. Final score here at Mahomet Seymour High School. Mahomet Seymour 40, Effingham 6. Hearts season ends at 4-5. Mahomet Seymour 8-1. They're headed for the playoffs, and I'm sure a home game next week. We'll talk with Coach Mack. We'll have the stats, the scores, and the scoring. It's all on the way in a minute on the Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota postgame show here on 97.9 XFM.
Northside Ford in Effingham is proud to be a sponsor of high school sports. Stop by and see all the new and exciting 2013 Fords in stock now at Northside Ford, or visit them online at effinghamford.com.
Coach Max joined us for the post-game visit now, and obviously you can't, but if you threw out the third quarter, it's a heck of a football game.
It was. You know, we played pretty well in the first half. Defensively, I thought we played really well. You know, we had some opportunities offensively that we didn't capitalize on. You know, some passes we probably should have caught, and you know, and then in the third quarter, the wheels fell off, and turnovers, block punts, and you name it, it didn't go too right in that quarter.
All of a sudden, the snaps were a problem too. I know that Dylan was diving and ducking and trying to recover the football best he could.
Well, I don't know. Could be the a lot colder weather than what we're used to, a little bit harder grip. Yeah, you know, that's one thing you can't practice. You know, you can't practice with the weather. You know, we practiced this week, and it's one of those things that you're going up against a pretty quick defensive line, and so you're trying to get the snap in and go block somebody, and you know, some of our inexperience caught up with us tonight, definitely.
Yeah.
You know, due to injuries throughout the year, and unfortunately, it turned what was, like you said, a pretty good ball game into something that wasn't the way we wanted to end things.
When you reflect on the season, there are a lot of highlights. To have a team that started 0-3 and have a shot at the playoffs last game of the season, that's something to hang your hat on.
That's what I told the kids. I'm proud of the way we came back, and because you lose your quarterback in week 2, and then you lose week 3, against Centralia, where we are in that game, and had a couple of touchdowns taken off the board, and all those little things that made us 0-3, and then to come back and win 4 out of the next 5 was pretty special, and beating some teams on their home fields, going to Charleston, beating them, and going to Mount Zion and beating them. Those are some pretty special wins for us, and we just ran into a buzzsaw tonight, and these guys are pretty good, and we didn't play our best game by any means, unfortunately, and they probably didn't play their best game either, but they did some things that we just couldn't handle the punt rush, and that just was a killer tonight. When we weren't getting one blocked, we were there's people in his face, and the punts, Michael was kind of just trying to get things off before things got blocked. So I have to look at some tape and see exactly what was going on, but they were throwing a lot of stunts in there, and we knew they were going to come after the punts, and we just didn't handle it very well.
Yeah, it was a case where maybe the accumulation of things finally started taking its toll, because sometimes football is a game of attrition.
Yeah,
and that might have been the case in that second half.
I agree. We lost, injuries have really been a problem, and we're basically down to 6 offensive linemen. If somebody went down, we had White Cayley was our 6th guy, and after that, we're dipping down into the sophomore level, and guys that are playing a lot of JV but really haven't played any varsity, and that kind of gets to you. And Kai has played a lot more defense the last few weeks and done a great job. But again, you're taking people off the field, and they're on, not getting as much rest, and all those little things, and it's just unfortunate to end like this, especially after you play a good half and it's close, and unfortunately we got a little bit undisciplined there in the third quarter. I told the kids, it's great to play with emotion, but you have to do it the right way. And kind of brought them together right at the end of the third quarter and said, if this is going to be your last quarter of football, we want to make it a special quarter, not mouthing and doing all that stuff. And I thought, we settled down and we played hard and got all of our seniors in to play, and that was pretty important too.
Yep, you had a lot of particularly I think effective guys on defense. I know Brandon Lloyd, particularly in the second half, seemed like he was in on every stop.
But yeah, one of my coaches was going, he's playing like a man possessed out there today, and so yeah, I agree.
And first half, I know Kai Harmon was very busy on defense, a lot of stops. So you look at that and you remember efforts like that in that last game, the one that's really going to decide whether or not you get to play anymore.
Right. And we made some fantastic plays out there, but so did they. I mean, the one play, the quarterback, what was that, a third or fourth down, where we had him in the backfield for at least a 10-yard loss, and he sidestepped a couple of guys. I couldn't believe that move, and then goes down there and gets the first down, and that was kind of an important time in the ball game.
Right.
It was pretty close still. I don't know if that was.
It was about midway through the third quarter, because I think they had the ball at our 41.
May have been 21-6 still, something like that.
Yeah, and he dipped his shoulder, and that seemed to free him, and he got to the 14, and that really changed the complexion.
That was a huge play.
Yeah,
that was huge.
Yep.
I mean, he's a good player. Unfortunately, he's only a junior too. But they got a lot of good seniors on that team too, though.
Yeah, well, we'll bring him down to our house next year, see how things go. And that's a nice thing, that there always is a next season, except for your seniors, and I know it's tough to say goodbye to them.
It's always tough, and it's you really appreciate, and we had guys that worked extremely hard in the off season this year, and they dedicated themselves after last year, and I think not putting the time and effort in that maybe we should have, and they, it's one thing I have to take my hats off to these guys, the hard work and the dedication, and a couple of these guys we wish we would have had for 4 years, Matt and Marcus, a couple of, in particular, those guys, if they'd have been in our system 4 years, they'd have been a little bit more advanced than what they were, this year. And they had great years, both of them did. So those are two individuals that we're really going to miss, and very coachable young men. And then the guys that have been there through thick and thin, through JFL, through, freshman, sophomore and junior years, all those guys been through it, and it's just, we got so many of them, 21 seniors, I think, is what we ended up with, and, the biggest thing that I thought was important, they all got in, and it was important that, them to have bring some memories with them playing that last football game, and, a lot of them upset and teary-eyed, and, rightfully so, because this is a tough sport, and when you finally have the last game, all those emotions swell up and burst out, and it's good to see and it's bad to see, because the younger guys understand, and some of those juniors, it's going to be their turn next year. They're going to be seniors, and how quickly it goes by.
Yeah, exactly so. And to a player through the years, the comment I remember when I ask kids what they like best about the football, they say it's the family atmosphere. You do become a family when you play football.
Right. You have to. You spend so much time in the locker room together, and our parents do a great job with team meals and eating meals together, and just the atmosphere we're used to having at Effingham with the facilities and the fireworks, and all those things become a part of the whole program, and I don't think people realize how much time these kids spend together, in the off season, because we started last November. It's not just from August to now. It's last November, and being in the weight room, and coming in over the summer and going to passing tournaments, and it's accumulation of 7-8 months of work that goes into every season, and you do get to learn to know people, and like I said, hopefully they made some great friends, some things that they'll be able to take away and be friends, after they graduate and come back, and be good alumni when they come back.
Exactly so. Well, I know we'll get to talk more about the players in a few days at the football banquet. All the best to you. Thank you for your unfailing cooperation and your even keel, regardless of whether it's a win or a loss. We appreciate that.
Well, you get old enough, you understand, you've been through it enough times, but the emotions are always important, and some of the kids were pretty upset, and it's emotional for me too, but I just don't show it as much as I do. It's theirs. It's their season. It's not my season. I just love coaching these guys, and so I'm always going to have the opportunity to keep coaching as long as they'll let me. But when it's over for them, it's over, and so that's why there's a lot more emotions involved there.
Very good.
But I appreciate what you guys have done. You always do a great job on the radio here, and I know I always hear people talking about listening to it on the radio and just like being there. So you guys do a great job, and we really appreciate that. And like we always say, we probably have the best radio commentary of any place we ever go see. So thank you.
Our pleasure. Thanks. All the best to you and Jenna.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Mike. Hearts coach Mike McDonald. Appreciate him coming up for the visit again. Final tonight in the season ender, Mahomet Seymour 40, Effingham 6.